How to knit with beads. Hi guys, I'm Kristen, and today we are going to be knitting beads into any knitted project. This technique, it works great for pretty much any knit stitch pattern, and simply using a crochet hook, it's a really easy way to quickly add beads to your work. So let's look at how the beads exactly are placed into our work. First, it's vertical. So you can see that the placement has the top and bottom of your beads inserted vertically right here. And it's also reversible. So we have our beads laying within our stitches, and this allows the beads to be reversible. So you'll see them exactly the same on both the right and the wrong sides of your work. Here's how the beads look knitted into the stockinette stitch pattern right here. And then it also looks great knitted into the garter stitch. I also have the step-by-step instructions over on my website. You also can pin this straight to your Pinterest board to save for later, and the links to both of those are in the description below. I just want to point out that beads can be a choking hazard, so please do not add any beads to items that are intended for children or pets. For your materials, in addition to your yarn and knitting needles that you're using for your project, you'll also need beads and a crochet hook. So when selecting the beads you plan to knit into your work, make sure you have a crochet hook that's small enough to easily be inserted into the beads hole. My example here, I'm using bulky weight yarn with size 10 knitting needles. And my beads are called pony beads. You can easily find them in craft stores. My crochet hook is size 0 US, which is also 2.55 millimeter. I have a set here so that when I get smaller beads, I can use a thinner crochet hook. This set here goes all the way down to size 10 US, and I have a link to where I purchased this in the description below. Oh, and if you're excited to learn how to knit with beads, please like up this video. It really helps me out. So let's get started. Step 1, pick up the bead with your crochet hook. Step 2, pick up your yarn loop from the left knitting needle with your crochet hook. Step 3, insert the yarn loop into your bead. Step 4, replace the yarn loop back onto your left knitting needle and carefully remove the crochet hook. Step 5, knit that yarn loop exactly as you would if you didn't have the bead there. Again, the beads are reversible, so you're seeing them both on the right and the wrong side of your work. Let's do it one more time together. Step 1, we're picking up our bead with our crochet hook. 2, we are picking up the yarn loop from the left needle with our crochet hook. 3, inserting the yarn loop into the bead. 4, replacing the yarn loop back onto our left needle, carefully removing our crochet hook. And 5, simply knitting that yarn loop exactly as we would if there were no bead. I hope you are inspired to start knitting with beads. Please write in the comments below what projects you think would look great with beads. Thank you so much for watching Studio Knit, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye!